Thank you for being here today. As we send off our firefighters and law enforcement officers and first responders on a cycling trek to honor our fallen heroes in dedication to the 20-year anniversary of the September 9/11 attacks. Our country is faced with many challenges, from public health crisis to active shooter events. But firefighters and law enforcement officers get up every morning, go to work to protect their communities. These public servants share a commitment to something larger than themselves, and in some cases, they've made the ultimate sacrifice. We hear too often that we've lost someone from our public safety family. We continue to mourn the loss of our fellow firefighters and law enforcement personnel. We have grieved with their loved ones, and we pray for them and try to find some meaning in their sadness. Those families must know that we will always stand by their side, we will always be there, and we will never forget a loved one. The Brotherhood Ride not only honors our fallen brethren, but is in dedication of the 20-year anniversary of the September 11th terrorist attacks. September 11th changed our world forever in how we live our lives and what we believe in. In the days after September 11th, we were left to comfort the heartbroken, make sense out of the senseless, try to describe the indescribable. The organization of terrorists with no regard for human life attacked thousands of unsuspecting, innocent men and women who were doing nothing out of the ordinary on a typical Tuesday morning. The attacks on that morning provided us with an ugly, painful reminder of the hatred and evil and rage and resentment that resides in the hearts of some. This wicked and evil behavior was portrayed in those acts on that sorrowful day. The terrorists attacked our way of life that embraces freedom, liberty, and democracy. Our way of life rewards hard work and perseverance and encourages selflessness and generosity. Our way of life that recognizes and respects all races and creeds. And our way of life that allows us to disagree freely, express different opinions, and still reserves the rights of all to express those viewpoints, but remain united in our resolve. So we remember all of the individuals who perished on September 11th, including the firefighters, police officers, pilots, flight attendants, and all the ordinary people who did nothing other than report to work that day. They were merely going about their daily routine, working hard to provide for their families, build their life they dreamed of. They held no ill will towards others and certainly did not expect the destruction they were faced with. But out of the tragedy, we realize just how blessed we are. We are blessed by the actions of the firefighters and police officers who were faced with the decision to enter the building. Courage and valor, something from within them gave them the strength and the bravery to continue in when everyone else was trying to get out. And we are blessed by the mettle and determination of Flight 93 passengers who resolved to save lives of hundreds of innocent victims on the ground by storming the cabin and sacrificing their own lives. And we are blessed by our armed forces and distinguished service of these men and women in uniform. They have stepped forward to defend and protect our country at inconceivable sacrifices to themselves and their family. And we are truly blessed by the American spirit, which is defined by our inherent ability to reach out and help others, even in unthinkable times of crisis and profound sorrow. So we reminisce and we mourn, we reflect and we try to move on, each in our own way. Even 20 years later, the pain of this loss continues, but we will never forget their sacrifice. We will never forget the heroes of that day, and we will never forget how that evil act united all of us to become stronger people, have stronger faith, and count on each other in crisis. I want to thank the participants of the Brotherhood Ride. Their actions to pay honor and respect to September 11th and our fallen heroes deserves our admiration. Please be safe in your ride. May God bless all of you, and may God bless America. Thank you.
Today, as we leave Cambria Park, we're dedicating the day to Tony Christensen, and at this time, we'd like to present his wife with a memorial print that was signed by our team.